Miracle Simon. And forward, number 42, Alexis Silo. The Pioneers head coach is Deanna Couch. Their assistant coach is Brittany Campbell. Introducing your Daytona State Falcons. At guard, number 3, Destiny Arbinger. At guard, number 12, Jayla Atmore. At forward, number 20, Skylar Snyder. At forward, number 22, Taylor Tucker. And at guard, number 24, Krishana Scott. The Falcons head coach is Janice Washington. Their assistant coaches are Russ Jackson, Ernest Persall, and Lavika Davis. The officials for today's game are Dave Bowie, Tony Brackens, and Daryl Dawkins.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us. We are streaming to you live from the L. Gale Lemerand Center here at Daytona State College in beautiful Daytona Beach, Florida. We bring you your Daytona State Lady Falcons in white facing off against Indian River State Lady Pioneers. Lady Falcons are 3-2 on the season. Lady Pioneers are 2-1 on the season. This game is sanctioned by the National Junior College Athletic Association and the Florida College Systems Activities Association. I'm Joshua Villa, joined by Joey Graves. Katie Villa will be with us later on. Hope you folks at home enjoy the game. Your Lady Falcons are looking to continue their 27-18 campaign with a win versus Indian River State College in today's matchup. Starting for the road team, we have number 11, Gabriela Costas. Number 20, Soraya Sadao. Number 22, Edley Drawhorn. Number 30, Miracle Simon. And number 42, Alexis Seiler. The Lady Pioneers are coached by Deanna Couch. She is assisted by Brittany Campbell. Starting for the Lady Falcons, we have number 3, Destiny Arvinger. Number 12, Jayla Atmore. Number 20, Skylar Snyder. Number 22, Taylor Tucker. And number 24, Krishana Scott. Lady Pioneers are on the board after that three-pointer. They're up 3-0 here in the opening minute of the game. The Lady Falcons are coached by Janice Washington. She's assisted by Russ Jackson, Ernest Pearsall, and Lamika Davis. Your officials for tonight's game are Dave Bowie, Tony Brackens, and Daryl Dawkins. Lady Pioneer number 20, Soraya drove to the basket, got fouled, she'll be heading to the line.
The battles on the Falcons, Krishana Scott, that is her first, team first.
I'm joined by Joey Graves to my side, folks.
How you doing today, Josh?
I'm doing all right. Thank you for being here. Your thoughts on what to expect from the Lady Falcons after coming in after a short back-to-back. They played last night, and here they are playing again this afternoon at 2 o'clock.
My thoughts seem to be a little realized here. They're coming out a little bit sluggish, it seems, but they had a game last evening and then another one early this afternoon. So as soon as they can pick up the intensity a little bit, shake off this sluggish start, I think we'll be back in business.
They feed the ball to Snyder, and right on cue, gets the basket and one. She'll be heading to the line trying to complete the three-point play. Skylar Snyder, I would say, was the main difference as to the Lady Falcons coming away with a win last night.
She's been a very pleasant surprise early this season as a transfer student from Seton Hall. She's really been a steady force on this squad.
Last night she filled up the stat sheet, had a double-double, a couple steals, and a couple assists. She also made her defensive presence felt in the paint, as she also had a couple blocks.
She's definitely putting it in on both ends of the floor.
She's very instinctive on the defensive end, Joe. Here she is asking for the ball. Arvinger drives, kicks it out to Scott. Scott with the bounce pass to Atmore. That got blocked, out of bounds. Daytona State maintains possession with 15 seconds left on a shot clock.
You're going to hear Scott Atmore's name a lot going through the season so far. They've really showed some promise here early.
Yes, Atmore, she had a big game last night as well. And Scott was able to have double figures in points off this bench. I'm sorry, no, she started last night. 5-4 after that basket by Daytona State. Early minutes of the first quarter. Missed shot, rebound, Arvinger. Arvinger once again being very active on the defensive end. Getting a rebound, a charging foul. Number 11, Gabriela Costas, drawing the foul.
She did draw the foul, but I like the tenacity taking the ball to the hole. So she had no indecision. She made up her mind. She went for it.
Yeah, we've had the pleasure of watching Destiny Arvinger play for the last 2 seasons. And I have been very impressed with her aggressiveness on the offensive end.
Yes, it seems to be her team, and she's taking charge of it.
Yeah, she doesn't settle for many shots on the outside. Her first instinct is always to drive to the basket. And not to mention, she's always getting her teammates involved.
Yes, she's definitely a good passer, good getting everybody involved for sure.
Drives to the basket, nice spin move, and with the finish, number 22, Edley Drawhorn. She got the 2 points over the defender. Daytona State on the other end now. Down by 3, 16 on the shot clock. Deflected. Atmore maintains possession. Elbow jumper, she got fouled as she went up. Scott will be heading to the line.
This is another one of our transfer students from Meade State College, I believe it was, and showing some leadership and coming in as a sophomore.
Scott shooting 2.
Yeah, we've mentioned this over the broadcast the last few games for the Lady Falcons. A lot of new faces, but they seem to be settling in a lot faster than expected.
Yes, I think we sat in on a couple of Coach Washington's practices the other day, and you could see the team gelling together. You could see them come together as a team, and you know those good quality practices is where the teams are going to come together. If they can get that gel in early, it'll help out later on in the season.
And it's showing up on the court. Seems like they've adapted very well to Coach Washington's system. That basket by the Lady Pioneers puts them up 9-6. Atmore drives baseline. Snyder and one again. Skylar Snyder picking up where she left off last night.
I've noticed a little bit more height and size on this year's team as well. As traditionally over the last few years, Daytona State's been a team playing 3-4 guards at a time. So we got a little bit of size this year. I'm interested to see how it plays out.
Yeah, you're right. It seems like Coach Washington and her staff, they recruited some size this year. Last season, I believe Kanisha Brown was the only player on her squad with some size to put down low in the paint and on the block. It seems like she has a couple options this season with Tiffany Tucker, number 22. Taylor Tucker, my apologies. I'm still getting used to these names. Taylor Tucker, Melissa Sam, she plays a lot of forward and center. And you'll catch Skylar Snyder playing at the 4 a lot too.
Yeah, a lot of these players are very versatile in their positions. They can play multiple positions, and I'm sure that helps the coach out quite a bit.
And Tiara King's back, so that adds to the depth down low as well on the front end of the court.
Yeah, one of our only 2 returning players from last year's team.
Snyder again, folks, making her presence felt here in the first half of the first quarter.
And the team has really started to come back. You know, they seem to be getting into it. They've erased that early deficit and now back on top.
That was a nice offensive setup by the Lady Pioneers, but they couldn't finish. It was a loose ball foul.
The foul is on the Pioneers' Finley Drawhorn, her first personal, team 5th.
So last night your Lady Falcons fought hard for a 64-57 win against Palm Beach State. They were led in scoring by Skylar Snyder. She had 16 points, as mentioned before. She also hit double figures in marking scoring, along with Destiny Arvinger, who had 11, and Krishana Scott with 10. Last night's game marked the first double-double of Snyder's collegiate career, Joe.
Really? How about that? I anticipate her getting a few more here, the way she's been playing early.
Yeah, and here in the early minutes of the game, she's already got 9 points, shooting 4 for 4 from the field. Nice defense by Arvinger, forcing the turnover. Gives it back to Snyder. Snyder being aggressive. Having her way, folks, down low. Timeout on the floor. Indian River will be right back.
A 30-second.
All right, folks, we are back after that short timeout. 4:23 left to go in the first quarter. Lady Falcons have jumped up ahead of the Indian River State Lady Pioneers, up 14-9. Led by Skylar Snyder in her early 9 points. Drives to the basket. Snyder was there to force the tough shot. Snyder again, folks. It's the Skylar Show on this Saturday afternoon here at Daytona State Daytona State College.
It's a wonderful afternoon here at Daytona State College. Yes, yes, it is, John.
Basket by Fedor.
I said her name so much that I almost said Daytona State Skylar Snyder.
You know, it's Skylar's floor right now. We're just all watching.
Atmore misses the shot. Snyder there for the offensive rebound and a second chance opportunity. And Scott splits the defenders, weaves through the defense. Atmore with the quick steal, but couldn't execute. Lady Falcons up 18-11. Just over 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. 12 to shoot. Nice drive baseline, credit number 5.
Basket by Fox.
That was Cien Fox with the bucket by the Lady Pioneers on the other end.
Nice pass, Arvinger.
Joe, that's the chemistry I was talking about between Arvinger and King carrying over from last season.
Yeah, you can definitely show it.
Their second timeout.
We'll be right back, folks. All right, Lady Pioneers possession after this recent short timeout. Now on the floor for your Lady Falcons is number 1, Carmela Walker. She joins Snyder, Arvinger, Tiara King, who just checked in recently, and Melissa Sam, also just checked in recently for the Lady Falcons. 20-13 is the score. Offensive foul, illegal screen. That was Jocelyn Ramos. Called for the foul, Daytona State basketball. Arvinger crossing half court. Gives it to Snyder, she drives baseline. Bounce pass trying to get it to Sam, but it got stolen. Lady Pioneers on the other end in transition. Layup is good.
That was a nice drive.
Nice coast-to-coast play by number 5, Cien Fox. Walker gives it to Arvinger from downtown off the rim. Quick rebound, and once again, looking for a fast break opportunity. Lady Pioneers not able to finish the possession. So Lady Falcons able to get back in transition. It's still Lady Pioneers possession. 8 to shoot. 3, 2, 1 on the shot clock. Got to make it. Nope. Shot clock violation.
Yeah, they seemed unaware of the shot clock in that possession.
Good defense by the Lady Falcons. Forcing the turnover. I don't know where my mind is today. Forcing the turnover today.
The back-to-back game's really showing its toll on you.
I'm a lot less focused than they are on the floor. And they're the ones that played last night. Missed the 3. Out of bounds off the Pioneers. I'm sorry, out of bounds off Lady Falcons. Indian River basketball. 35.9 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Double dribbled. Traveling violation. Good defense by Carmela Walker. Forcing pressure on the ball handler.
Walker, a local girl down from New Smyrna Beach. Freshman this year.
Shot clock is off for Arvinger. Gives it to Scott. 10 on the game clock. Miscommunication between the Lady Falcons.
Indian River basketball.
Nobody was present where the ball was thrown to, so that results in a turnover. 10.2 seconds on the game clock.
Checking in for the Falcons.
First quarter. Indian River to inbound, no shot clock. 5 seconds left. Lady Falcons trying to force a tough shot. That's the end of the first quarter. Good defense. 20-15 is the score. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we are back for the start of the second quarter. Lady Falcons up by 5, led by Skylar Snyder and her 14 points. She's perfect from the field, 6 for 6. That pressure defense by the Lady Falcons, forcing the turnover. I'm now joined by Katie Veal. She's running the scoreboard. Foul was called on King. Pioneers basketball. Tucker and Sam check in for the Lady Falcons. So Daytona going with some height here. Let's see how this goes for the Lady Falcons as they have Snyder, Sam, and Tucker all on the floor at the same time. Snyder at the 3. Not sure if that pass was intentional, but either way, Tucker ends up with it. Not giving up, good hustle. Jump ball called on the floor. That was good defense by the Pioneers. Possession awarded to the Lady Falcons.
Checking in for Indian River, number 35, Tarjay Norman.
Tarjay Norman just checking in for Indian River, number 35 in blue. Give it to Tucker. Tucker took too many steps. Traveling violation, turnover Daytona. That is Fox with the ball for the Lady Pioneers. Let's see what Indian River does on this possession. 15 drives, kicks it out. Three-point shot by number 15 off the front of the rim. That was short, rebound Sam. Lady Falcons are running more of a half-court set here at the start of the second quarter with the bigger lineup. Snyder got fouled as she went up. Call that foul on Norman. Snyder at the line. She's 2 for 4 from the line so far tonight. So Snyder is perfect from the field, but struggling from the line. Now 2 for 5. Makes the second free throw. So that's 1 of 2 from the line. 21-15 Daytona State now. Just over 8 minutes to go, second quarter. Scott on defense. Nice pressure. Carmelo Walker almost came away with the steal, but out of bounds off of Walker.
Indian River basketball.
Indian River maintains possession with 17 on the shot clock.
Just get to the baseline.
Inbounding violation, Daytona State basketball.
Inbounding violation called on Indian River. That results in a turnover, so Daytona basketball. Scott running the offense for the Lady Falcons at the 1. So we got Scott at the 1. Walker at the 2, loose ball. Stolen by Indian River. Fast break opportunity. Goes up for the layup. Nice job by the Lady Falcons getting back on defense. Foul before the shot attempt. Melissa Sam will be called for the foul. That was before the shot attempt. Pioneers will inbound. Five-second violation.
5-second violation, Daytona State basketball.
I noticed that the Lady Falcons, they pressure the ball a lot on inbounds plays. They had a 5-second violation last night that they forced. So we'll be keeping an eye on it. We'll be keeping an eye on that for the rest of the season. Sam, nice job bounce passing it to Tucker, but she got met by 3 defenders and blocked by Norman. 15 drives, short jumper. That one was way off, out of bounds.
Daytona State
Falcons basketball.
checking in the Pioneers.
Multiple substitutions checking in. We got Atmore, Arvinger, King, and Aaliyah Robinson now checking in for Daytona. They join Scott. Arvinger running the point now. Scott moves over to the 2. Daytona now with a smaller lineup. With King at center, she goes up for the shot. Missed the shot, rebound Pioneers. Drives baseline. Missed the shot, second chance opportunity, third chance. Good defense by the Lady Falcons. But good hustle by Norman, diving on the floor and getting possession. Nope, she traveled. Still a great effort. That's how you hustle there, Tarjay Norman. Daytona basketball. .15 on the shot clock. Arvinger setting up her teammates. Gives it to Scott. 8 to shoot now. Scott back to Arvinger for 3. So whack it. Arvinger from downtown extends the lead to 9. For 3. Can't execute on a 3-point attempt of their own. That ball goes out of bounds off of Norman, I believe. So Daytona State will inbound from the far end of the court. 5:44 to go, second quarter. Arvinger Lady Falcons moving the ball. Blocked by Norman again, but she pushed off.
The foul is on the Pioneers' Tarjay Norman. That is her second.
So that foul by Norman will send King to the line.
King shooting 2.
Missed the first free throw attempt. Second free throw is up. No good. So King couldn't take advantage of those 2 free throws. Score is still 24-15. Nice ball movement. Took too many steps, got caught doing the cha-cha slide.
Checking in for the Falcons, number 20, Skylar Snyder.
Atmore inbounds to Arvinger. Just over 5 minutes to go in the second quarter now. Offensive foul will be called on Snyder. She pushed off.
The foul is on the Falcons, Skylar Snyder.
Excuse me, folks. She pushed off as she was trying to get position down low. Good pressure. Pioneers escape that pressure. Get it inside. Shot attempt no good. Norman there to clean it up. Tarjay Norman with the offensive rebound and the second chance bucket. 7-point game. Lady Falcons with the ball and the lead. Nice ball movement.
Basket by Atmore.
Credit King with the assist, setting up Atmore, who was cutting into the basket. But give Arvinger the hockey assist. It's not an official stat, but she was the one that started the play. Nice strip. Bodies on the floor. Jump ball will be called. Possession will be awarded to Indian River State, I believe.
Possession in Indian River.
Yep, Pioneers basketball.
Number 11, Gabriella Costa.
You folks at home who are interested in getting some Falcons gear, make sure you check out and shop at the official online store and show off your Falcons pride. Make sure to visit. I don't know where my mind is. Please excuse me though, folks at home. I tend to be mumbling on my words a lot right now. Visiting us online, please make sure to visit us online at falconsfanstore.com. There, I got it out. Oh my goodness. 26-17 is the score. Also would like to mention a portion of the proceeds benefit Daytona State Athletics. Once again, that website is falconsfanstore.com.
That is her second, team third.
.353 to go, second quarter. Scott drives left, goes up with the left and one.
The basket by Krishana Scott is good. The foul is on the Pioneers' Tarjay Norman for a third personal, team 4. At the line for the Falcons, Scott shooting 1.
So Scott at the line after that foul. Now she gets the free throw to go. 3-point play is good. 12-point lead for Daytona now. That nice pressure by the Lady Falcons on the defensive end forces the turnover. Good job by Atmore forcing the bad pass. Snyder sets the screen for Scott, crosses over, goes right. Took too many steps. Cha-cha to the right now, y'all. She got called for traveling. Pioneers on the other end. Nice ball movement. Foul by Snyder.
The foul is on the Falcons, Skylar Snyder. That is her second. Team
So Skylar got caught on the defensive end, being a little too aggressive. That will send Alexis Seiler to the line. First free throw is good by Seiler. Seiler makes the pair. 10-point game. Scott running the offense for Daytona. Snyder sets the pick. Inside to Sam, nice. That was beautiful. That left me speechless how beautiful that play was. Pioneers on the other end. Lady Falcons having trouble boxing out and getting a defensive rebound here. Bodies on the floor. Jump ball will be called and possession awarded to Daytona. Arvinger at the top of the key gives it to Snyder. Scott with the ball now after that Snyder pick. Atmore drives left, goes up with the right. Barely missed that one. That one's out of bounds off of Snyder. Pioneers basketball.
The foul is on the Falcons, Skylar Snyder. That is her third, team fifth. A technical foul has been called on the Falcons, Skylar Snyder. That will be her fourth personal.
So, apologize for the dead air time. I was trying to see what was going on there. The technical foul was just called on Skylar Snyder. So the Lady Pioneers will be awarded with 2 technical free throws. At the line shooting those technicals. I believe that's number 20. No, that's number 30, Miracle Simon. She makes the pair of technicals.
Checking in for the Falcons, number 1, Carmelo Walker. And number 22, Taylor Tucker.
The local Carmelo Walker checks back in for Daytona, and Tucker also back on the floor. Free throw good by Simon. Four free throws in a row are good by Simon. 2 technicals and 2 shooting free throws. And now a delay of game warning just called on Daytona. Lady Falcons on the other end now. Atmore almost loses it. Gathers the ball. 20 on the shot clock. Tucker sets the screen for Arvinger. Atmore drives right. Elbow jumper. No good. Offensive rebound. Putback is good. Melissa Sam there to clean it up for the Lady Falcons. Daytona once again going with the big lineup, having Sam and Tucker on the floor at the same time.
The foul is on the Falcons, Carmelo Walker. That is her first. And the line for the Pioneers.
At the line to shoot free throws after that Daytona foul. That is Sadao. Soraya Sadao. I hope I'm pronouncing your last name right. Apologies if not. Free throw good. 33-25 is the score now. Lady Falcons still up under 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Pioneers trying to force a turnover with pressure. And they do so. That was some aggressive defense by the Pioneers on that prior possession. Resulted in a turnover. Timeout on the floor. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we are back. And that quick foul by Carmela Walker will send Sadao to the line. Free throw is good. 7-point game now. Pair of free throws by Sadao, good. Cuts the lead down to 6. Once again, Pioneers showing pressure. Lady Falcons beat that pressure, but Sam couldn't finish. 1:30 to go, second quarter. Atmore reaches in, got beat by the ball handler. Falcons possession after that steal. And good hustle by number 30, Miracle Simon. She was able to get back on defense, deflect the basketball, and stop the fast break. Scott from the top of the key. Gives it to Atmore. Back to Scott. Inside to Sam on the block. Loses it, stolen by Indian River. Drives, nice job avoiding the defender and getting the bucket. That was number 10, Keandra Hooks. Nice pass by Tucker, setting up Sam.
Basket by Sam.
Daytona extends the lead back up to 6, 35-29 now. 40 seconds to go. Second quarter. Stolen by Atmore. Lady Falcons with numbers. Atmore leaves everybody behind and gets the easy layup to go. That one gets the crowd into it. 26 seconds left. Shot clock is off. 8-point game. Jim's getting pretty loud right now. Good defense by Atmore. Almost forced a turnover again. 6 seconds left. Drives. Bounce pass. Nice job setting up number 30. That's the end of the second quarter. Score is 37-31. Lady Falcons head to the locker room with the lead. Hope you folks at home are enjoying the game so far. We'll be back in about 15 minutes after this halftime break. All right, folks, thank you for sticking around. I am here with assistant coach Russ Jackson. Coach, a quick question about Skylar Snyder. She's picking up where she left off last night. Jumped out ahead, and she's got 15 points here in the first half. Tell me your thoughts about her performance in these last 2 days.
That's kind of what we've expected from her when we first brought her here, was to be that person that could score for us when we needed a bucket. And so she's finally starting to get to that player that we expected her to be.
Another thing I noticed from the last 2 games is your ladies are having trouble coming away with the defensive rebound after the first shot attempt. How are you looking to clean that up here in the second half?
Rebounding is all about effort, and I mean, we stress it every day, and so hopefully they'll pick up the intensity in the second half and we'll do better.
Thank you for your time, Coach. Good luck in the second half, all right? We'll be right back for the start of the second half, folks. All right, folks, we're back for the start of the second half. Score is 37-31, Daytona State. Lady Falcons are led by Skylar Snyder with 15 points. She's shooting 6 for 7 from the field. Krishana Scott is helping her out with 7 points of her own. Perfect from the field at 2 for 2 and 3 for 3 from the line. Off the bench, Melissa Sam has 6 points. Jayla Atmore with 4. King and Arvinger each have 2 and 3 points each. $14 on the shot clock for the Lady Falcons. Three-pointer is up for Scott, no good. Rebound Pioneers. Three-pointer. That one is off. Rebound Tucker. Arvinger running the offense. Atmore with the ball now. Lady Falcons reset. $10 on the shot clock. Scott drives left. Goes up for the short jumper, no good. Offensive rebound, Tucker. Putback attempt, no good. Pioneers on the other end. Three-point attempt. No good by Simon. Second chance opportunity missed. Rebound Tucker. Joe, your thoughts on the performance by the Lady Falcons in the first half so far?
I thought they played well. They seemed to lose their composure a little bit at the end of the half there, but they seem to hold it together pretty well. They come back out here a little focused. I know Coach was getting a little animated at the end of the first half, so maybe she calmed them down in his locker room, and they're coming out a little more focused.
Three-pointer is good. That was Soraya Sadayu from downtown. Cuts the lead to 5. Falcons moving the ball. 14 to shoot inside to Atmore. Atmore met by the defender. Blocked. Jump ball called on the floor. That possession was awarded to Daytona, so they will inbound.
Was it a tip or deflection? Was that a tip or deflection? Is that clock right?
Referees discussing the shot clock, I believe.
Ladies, perfect beat, 10.
So put 10 on the shot clock. The ball never exchanged possession, and it never hit the rim. Quick inbounds to Tucker. Traveling violation. Pioneers basketball after that Daytona turnover. Backcourt violation, good pressure by the Lady Falcons, forcing that turnover defensively.
Our Lady Falcons do seem a little bit more focused coming out of the half, but I think that back-to-back is really showing some effects because they just have not put it all together yet.
Three-pointer is good. She'll whack it and back it. Arvinger from downtown.
Now drawing the foul. That's good job on defense.
Melissa Sam setting her feet and drawing the charge. Sacrificing her body for the turnover, to force the turnover. So Daytona will inbound with 6:56 to go in the third. 42-34 is the score. Lady Falcons on top. Cross-court pass. Scott from deep off the rim. New possession for the Lady Falcons. Scott splits the defenders, drives over the defender in the paint. Krishana Scott showing her strength and able to finish in traffic. Baseline jumper. She'll rack it. That was Edley Drawhorn with the 2 points for the Pioneers on that prior possession. Sam on the block. Pushed off. Called for the charge. Turnover Daytona. Indian River basketball. Stolen by Daytona, good defense. Fast break opportunity. Atmore couldn't finish. Out of bounds off of Lady Falcons. Pioneers will inbound, 5:42 to go, third quarter.
The intensity's definitely picked up on both sides of the ball.
Long jumper. Rebound Jayla. Jayla pushing it up. Waits for her teammates, pulls it back.
That was a good reset right there, good reset.
Arvinger, swag it, back it.
That's 2 in a row for her. She's starting to feel it, I believe.
Timeout on the floor. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we are back after that short break. 47-36. Lady Falcons have extended their lead here in the third quarter. Just over 5 minutes to go. $15 to shoot. Good pressure defense by the Lady Falcons.
The Falcons are talking to each other. They're communicating well on defense right now.
Missed shot. Second chance opportunity is good. That was Edley Drawhorn with the putback. Single-digit lead now for Daytona.
I like a little bit of new dynamic this year. with Scott bringing up the ball and Arbinger playing the 2 guard. And
Tucker goes up over the defenders, but the tough shot was no good. Pioneers' turn. .12 to shoot.
Nice
Atmore.
steal.
Nice steal by Atmore. By herself, easy layup is good.
Great anticipation by that.
Atmore read the pass like a cornerback in football on that one.
Yeah, she read the quarterback's eyes. She saw
Somebody
that
give her a turnover chain.
one. Wrong school, but I like the idea.
Drives to the cup. Lost the ball, out of bounds. Turnover. Falcons basketball. Three minutes, 30 seconds to go in the third. .14 to shoot. Tucker inside to Sam. Sam using her height to her advantage.
Nice.
Got
under
the jump
rim.
ball and finishing traffic.
She finishing strong on that.
Bucket and one. Pioneers on the other end. That was Soraya Sadawi. I just overheard the public announcer pronounce her last name. I've been murdering your last name the whole night. I apologize, young lady. So Soraya Sadawi at the line to shoot free throws for Indian River. Free throw good, 3-point play good.
Checking in for the Falcons, number 1, Carmella.
But Sam's tenacity under the basket on that last play was pretty impressive.
Carmelo Walker back on the floor for Daytona. Joe, you mentioned earlier she's a local from New Smyrna Beach.
Yes, she's high school in New Smyrna Beach last year. And she's a local standout down at the southern end of the county.
Baseline jumper was good by Scott. 12-point lead for Daytona now. Drives. No good. Sadayu there to pick up the rebound. Drives to the cup, split the defenders, but couldn't finish.
That was a nice drive to the hole by Sadayu,
I believe.
Okay. I wanted to mess it up just like you did.
No, I just murdered it again. I'm so sorry. It's Sadawi.
All right, how about number 20 was looking good on that last drive?
Number 20 was looking awesome on that last drive. Just unfortunately couldn't finish.
Also entering the River, number 15, Jocelyn Ramos.
Ramos checks in for Sadawi. Scott drives, kicks it out to Arvinger. Arvinger again misses this one from downtown. Rebound Pioneers. Fox pushing it up. Couldn't execute on the fast break opportunity. Good job by the Lady Falcons getting back on defense. Atmore on the other end. Too strong on the shot attempt. Fox carried the basketball, turnover.
This third quarter is moving at a pretty good clip so far. The pace has definitely picked up.
Yeah, you're right, Joey. Lady Falcons were playing more of a half-court set in the first half. They were running their offense through their tall lineup. At times they were playing Sam, Tucker, and Snyder on the floor at the same time. 3 of their tallest players on the squad. Foul called on the Pioneers. That was before the shot attempt. 1:35 to go in the third. Walker drives, met by a crowd of defenders, offensive foul.
The foul is on the Falcons, Carmelo Walker. That is her third personal, team third. Checking in for the Falcons, number 15, Tiara King. Indian River basketball.
Tiara King on the floor for the Lady Falcons now. She joins Scott, Arvinger, Atmore, and Sam. Atmore almost stole it again. Missed the shot. Rebound Sam, kickball violation.
Into the Pioneers, number 3.
Daytona basketball.
Daytona State basketball.
Nice pass by Scott inside to Sam by Atmore. Sam met by a crowd of defenders. Good hustle diving on the floor.
Daytona State basketball.
Lady Falcons to inbound. 3 team fouls apiece for each side. Almost stolen. That ball was deflected, so no backcourt violation. 1 second to shoot.
Oh, did it get the rim?
That ball didn't hit the rim, so shot clock violation.
I guess it did not. It looked like it hit the rim to me.
Referees discussing it. Either way, Pioneers possession.
The Indian River basketball.
.3 seconds to go in the third. 6-second differential between the game clock and shot clock.
Nice catch. Turnover right to Josh.
I was paying attention that time, Joe.
Yeah, it's a new year.
Checking in for the Pioneers, number 20, Soraya Sadal.
Josh was not always paying attention last year. He caught a ball.
Yeah, one time the ball caught me and I fell back on my chair. Shot clock is off, 15 on the game clock. Three-pointer is up, in and out. King there for the offensive rebound.
Nice
Couldn't
rebound.
finish, but she drew the foul. So Tiara will be heading to the line.
The foul is on the Pioneers, Alexis Seiler. That is her second team.
Joey, I got to take some time and interview Arvinger and King off the court and try to get a feel of their friendship, because it seems like they're very close on the court, and I wonder if that carries over off the court.
Yeah, that would be a good idea, because two returning players from last year, and they're the leaders of the team, it seems, as far as coming back.
Free throw good by King. 13-point lead.
Daytona State, number 23,
Tyra Graham giving King a rest.
And not just those two. I like this squad. I like how they're coming together early.
Shot is up. That one is good from downtown as the clock expired. So a 10-point game after that three by Angelica Flores. 54-44 Daytona State with lead. We'll be back for the start of the fourth quarter.
The fourth quarter begins now with Indian River.
All right, folks, we are back for the start of the fourth quarter. Pioneers basketball, then inbound. Falcons showing pressure defense. And that pressure defense gets rewarded with a turnover. Arvinger running the offense. New possession for Daytona. Sam setting the screen for Atmore. Inside to Sam at the elbow. Back out to Scott. 15 on the shot clock. Inside. Basket is good. That was Melissa Sam. She was set up by Graham. So Melissa with the bucket and Tyra Graham with the assist. Foul on Atmore. Pioneers basketball. Atmore, good defense on the ball handler, forcing her to pass it away. Drives to the cup, couldn't get it. 42 is there to clean it up. Alexis Seiler. Still a 10-point game. Missed shot attempt, there was contact, but no call. Falcons trying to get back on defense. Sam was there to steal it. Good hustle by Melissa Sam getting back. Ended up being at the right place at the right time to come away with that steal. Arvinger, whacking it, back it. That three-pointer by Arvinger extends the lead to 13, 8:20 to go in the game. Bucket good. That was Kiara Cador with 2 points for the Pioneers on that prior possession. Stolen by the Pioneers. Crossover, double team. Nice ball movement. Inside. Bank shot is good.
Basket by Cador.
That was Cador again. Back-to-back buckets. Cuts the lead to 9. Timeout, Coach Washington and the Lady Falcons. We'll be right back. All right, folks. 59-50 is the score after that short timeout. Three-pointer by Scott, in and out. Rebound Pioneers. To shoot. Soraya drives, but she pushes off with her elbow. That offensive foul results in a turnover, so Daytona State possession with just over 7 minutes to go in the game.
Checking in for the Falcons, number 1, Carmela Walker. Daytona State basketball.
Tucker to inbound for Daytona. Atmore gives it to Arvinger, swings it, 3-point shot, no good. Over the back foul will be called on King.
That is their third personal, team second.
Good defense by Walker there. Atmore guarding the ball handler now. Almost stolen by Walker. Sadawi with the ball now, guarded by Walker. 21 sets the screen. Sadawi drives, goes left, goes up with the left, and gets the nice soft touch layup to go in. Very impressive move by Soraya Sadawi on that prior possession. And once again, impressive defense by Sadawi and her teammate number 3, Angelica Flores. They were a little too aggressive though.
The foul on the Pioneers, Angelica Flores.
Flores got called for the foul, so Walker will inbound with just over 6 minutes to go in the game. New shot clock. Pioneers playing zone defense now. Tucker on the block. Miscommunication between Tucker and Atmore. Atmore was driving to the cup. Tucker thought she was behind the 3-point line. Turnover Daytona. Three-point shot by Flores. Bank shot. Not sure if she called bank or not, but good either way for 3. That cuts the lead down to 4. Pioneers hanging around. Now a 2-possession game. Walker, nice bounce pass. Tucker there to finish. Credit Walker with the assist. Back to the 6-point game. .14 on the shot clock. Soraya setting it up for the Pioneers. Reach-in foul on Atmore. Nope, pushing foul. Multiple substitutions for the Falcons. Snyder, Sam, and Scott now on the floor, joining Atmore and Arvinger. So Coach Washington mixing up her lineups here in the second half as compared to the first. Atmore reaches. Ball handler beat her to the cup, but miscommunication on the pass results in a turnover. Daytona basketball now, looking to extend the lead. Back to Arvinger. Arvinger drives, goes up for the running layup, no good. Gets her own ball back, missed the second chance bucket. 4 minutes to go now. Pesky defense by Atmore again, almost forcing the turnover. 3-point shot by Flores. Missed it, rebound Snyder. Arvinger bringing it up the court. Miscommunication on that pass again. Another turnover by the Lady Falcons here in these last few minutes. Hopefully they can clean it up in the last couple minutes of the game. Drives to the cup, missed it. Rebound Sam. Atmore chewing up some clock here. Arvinger drives to the basket. Met by the defender. So she blocked the shot attempt. Out of bounds off of the Pioneers. Daytona basketball. 5 to shoot. Inbounds to Snyder. Snyder from deep. That one was way off. Deflected, almost stolen by Atmore again. Atmore showing her defensive tenacity these last few games here at home, especially during this back-to-back. Timeout on the floor. We'll be right back. All right, folks, 2:36 to go in the game. 61-55 is the score. Pioneers basketball. Looking to make something happen here in the last few minutes of the game, trying to get back into it. Hoping to either come away with a lead or extend it to overtime. Lady Falcons trying to finish. Good defensive pressure by Atmore, forcing the turnover again. Falcons moving the ball. Scott wasn't ready for that pass. Went right through her hands. Results in a turnover, so Pioneers basketball with 2:21 to go in the game now. Down by 6 still. $17 to shoot. Top of the key. Fox with the ball now, guarded by Arvinger. Three-pointer by Flores is good. Angelica Flores from the top of the key downtown cuts the lead to 3. Under 2 minutes to go now in the game. Gives it to the cutting Sam. Uses the bank, no good. Snyder there, met by 4 defenders. Snyder draws the foul, and she'll be heading to the line.
The foul is on the Pioneers here for Simon. That is your third, team third.
Once again, folks, hopefully I'll get this one on the air a lot cleaner. Those of you at home who would like to sport some Falcons gear, you can shop at the official online store and show off your Falcons pride. Please make sure to visit us online at falconsfanstore.com. That is falconsfanstore.com. A portion of the proceeds benefit Daytona State Athletics. 4-point game. Snyder was 1 of 2. Fox, fast break. Gives this to Soraya. Soraya guarded by Snyder. Nice move. Simon there with the bucket. Miracle Simon cuts the lead to 2. Pioneers roaring back here in the fourth quarter. They were down by double digits, now only down by 2. Block. Pioneers basketball. Lady Falcons losing their composure and almost losing this lead. Let's see if they can clean up their act and come away strong in the final minute of the game. Flores thought about it. Bounce pass to Simon. Simon goes up over Sam and ties the game up at 62. Timeout, Coach Washington and the Lady Falcons. We'll be right back. All right, folks, big possession for the Lady Falcons here. Tie game at 62 after they were up by as many as 10 in the second half. 15-second differential between the game clock and shot clock. Arvinger, 10 on the shot clock. Gives it to Sam. Snyder from downtown, off the rim. Rebound Pioneers, shot clock is off. Pioneers will more than likely hold for the last possession. Fox with the ball, guarded by Scott. Let's see what happens here, folks. 5 seconds left. Flores, double team, goes up, forced it. Snyder gets it up. That was up on time, but no good, and we are going to overtime, folks. Free basketball. Tie game at 62. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we are back. Should have been home, but we are back for overtime. Tie game at 62. Pioneers roared back in the fourth quarter. They were able to overcome a double-digit lead by the Lady Falcons and tie it up. So we have free basketball here. First overtime, tie game at 62. Both teams at half court. Snyder and Fox to tip off. Fox didn't even bother. Big height differential between Snyder and Fox. So Falcons win the possession. Three-pointer by Arvinger. Off. And Tucker is there to clean it up. Offensive rebound. Bucket good. Taylor Tucker. Soraya. I'm sorry, was that Soraya or, yeah, that was number 20. Soraya Sadayu. Still murdering your last name, man. I'm sorry. Snyder hits the bucket, 66-64. Under 4 minutes to go in overtime. 2-point lead for the Lady Falcons. Sadawi with the ball now. Soraya spins on Scott. Scott there to meet her and force a tough shot. So good defense by Scott, forcing the tough layup attempt, and that ball goes out of bounds. Daytona State basketball.
Hey, towards that left. Do you see somebody wide open right there?
Okay, so play will resume. 3:35 to go in the first overtime. Wet spot on the floor is cleaned up. Sam to inbound at half court. Falcons moving the ball left and right, right to left, trying to get a better feel of this zone defense being played by the Pioneers. Missed shot. Snyder there for the rebound. New possession for Daytona. Snyder drives baseline, goes up, fouled. That foul is called on Norman. So Snyder will be heading to the line after that foul by the Pioneers, trying to extend his lead. First free throw is good for Snyder. She's been struggling from the line tonight, so that's a good sign here in overtime, as these free throws are big. Free throw good by Snyder. She makes the pair. 4-point lead for Daytona now. Simon. Bounce pass to number 22. Out of bounds. Turnover Pioneers. Nope, that was a 3-second violation. Still results in a turnover. Falcons possession. Gives it to Atmore, back to Arvinger. Arvinger calling the play. Asks for a pick. Sam back out to Arvinger from the top of the key. Just missed it. Out of bounds, off Daytona. coach of the Pioneers, Deanna Couch, playing the matchup game here with Daytona. She keeps subbing in strategically during possessions. She'll sub in her offensive players during offensive. Other way, Atmore with the steal. Easy layup is good. Fast break. Points by Atmore extends the lead to 6. Timeout, Pioneers. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. 2:05 to go in first overtime. Lady Falcons up by 6. Pioneers possession. Inside to Simon. Up and under is good. Nice post move by Miracle Simon. Cuts the lead back down to 4. .17 on the shot clock. Atmore with the ball. Tucker sets the screen. Atmore with a short jumper. That one was way off. Rebound, Sadawi. Soraya pushes it up. Back to Soraya, top of the key. Missed the 3. Offensive rebound, Simon. Brand new opportunity and a possession for the Pioneers. Soraya from downtown. Missed it. Rebound, Sam. 4-point lead for Daytona. Inside to Tucker. Tucker with the quick finish. Back to a 6-point lead. 1 minute to go. Three-pointer. No good. Bodies on the floor. Jump ball. Possession awarded to Indian River.
Checking into the Pioneers, number 21, Kiera Cador. And for the Falcons, number 1, Carmela Walker.
Timeout on the floor. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we're back. 47.9 seconds left to go in the first overtime. Lady Falcons are up 6 by 6. That ball was deflected out of bounds by Daytona, so Indian River will inbound once again. So game clock will be at 47.6 seconds. Pioneers with a full shot clock. Deflected, almost stolen. Lady Falcons recover. Defensively, bodies on the floor again. Loose ball, Pioneers come away with it. Soraya sets back. No good. Offensive rebound. Put back, no good. Sam finally gets a defensive rebound for Daytona. Shot clock is off. Timeout Daytona.
Timeout Daytona State.
We'll take another short break and we'll be right back. All right, folks, we're back. Daytona possession. Bad inbounds pass. Turnover, Pioneers basketball now. Trying to make something happen pretty quickly, only 13 seconds in the game. Missed the shot. Offensive rebound. Put back is good, 7.6 seconds left. Pioneers looking to foul real quick. They got a foul. And they don't foul. Out of bounds, Daytona State basketball. 2.7 seconds left on the game clock. Arvinger dribbles out the clock, and that's the game, folks. Lady Falcons come away with the win. They improved to 4-2 on the season. They win 72-68.
We invite you to be here again on Tuesday, November 21st, for 2 basketball games. The Daytona State
Make sure to check back in on Tuesday, November 21st, folks. We will be hosting 2 basketball games on that day. Hope you enjoyed the game. We'll be right back with a post-game interview. Big scare there at the end. Your ladies were able to gather themselves in overtime and barely come away with the win. Your thoughts?
Well, we're happy with the win. I think that we just have to be better about taking care of the ball and understanding that we've got the lead and that we need to take better care of the ball at the end. I think that's just going to come with more time and more execution. The more we practice, we'll get it down. But we've got to be better in in-game situations with taking care of the ball.
This being only your 5th game of the season, 6th game, tell me how difficult it is with such a big overhaul on the roster, and this happens every year, especially in community college and state college. Tell us about the challenge as a coaching staff that you have to do on a yearly basis with things like that.
Well, I think the biggest thing is making sure that the student athletes you bring in believe in you and believe in the systems that you're trying to work. At the end of the day, we're here to make them become better people and better student athletes so they can get to where they're going. And in the middle of that, we're trying to make them good basketball players. And so getting student athletes that want to be better, better in the classroom, better people, better athletes, That's first and foremost, and then the rest of the stuff comes. I mean, the challenges that we face are the same challenges that every other team in the state faces, and so being able to get players that want to win, that know how to win, and understand what it takes to win is important.
Well, it's been a rocky start, but from what we've been seeing, your ladies are improving, so hopefully it continues. One quick question, last question, off the court question. I see Destiny Arvinger and Tiara King, their friendship on the court. They're the only returning players from last season. Do they have a strong friendship off the court as well from what you see and what you observe?
Well, I mean, first I want to address, 4-2, not too bad. I think we're a little bit ahead of where we were last year with a different roster. And so 4-2 with 6 games into the season, not too bad, especially considering the teams that we've played. But as far as Destiny and Tiara goes, Destiny does a really good job of leading the group. Tiara is a leader by example. She works her butt off. She's a 3.7 student in the classroom. She helps with her teammates and tutoring and things like that. And so both of those kids are the type of kids that you want in your program. They're both over 3.0. They both are supposed to be, they both know what the kids are supposed to be doing away from the court. And so they do a good job of keeping them together that way.
Well, thank you so much for your time, and enjoy your win, all right? On behalf of Joey Graves, Katie Vio, I'm Joshua Villa. Thank you for taking the time to watch the stream. Make sure you folks have a great night and a great weekend.